Hi everyone, and welcome to the first week of Advent. Today we're going to be talking about the first of 4 candles. Today we're talking about the candle of hope. The candle of hope. And if you are lighting your Advent candle at home today, I pray that for you and for your family, there is a blessed hope that's being extended to you through the Spirit and the power of God. The Bible says that if we don't have hope, we are, of all people, most miserable. There's something about hope that causes us to reach out beyond our circumstances, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how unfortunate they might be. And it's that thing that stretches us with faith towards the goals, towards believing as we get up every day. Today, it's going to be a little bit better. One of the hopes that I want to talk about is the hope that is given through the genealogy of Jesus. We don't talk much about or think much about the genealogy of Jesus. When we get into the genealogies in the Old Testament, I'll be honest, probably like a lot of you, my eyes start rolling back into my head and I glaze over and I skip over it. And to be honest with you, it wasn't until just a few years ago that I actually sat down, purposely read through all the genealogies, kind of like reading through the begats, reading through the genealogies and all the begats and understanding there's a reason these are here. And if you trace them and study them, they become, in their own way, a message of hope to us. And the genealogy of Jesus is no different at that. Now, here's the first thing a lot of people will bring up. Okay, in the New Testament, why are there 2 accounts of the genealogy of Jesus? One's in Matthew and the other's in Luke. Now, Matthew starts with Abraham and Luke begins with Adam. Wow, goes all the way back to Adam. Here's what I want you to understand. The lists are identical between Abraham and David, but at that point they begin to radically differ. At that point, they go into 2 completely different directions. Matthew talks about 27 generations from David to Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus, whereas Luke talks about 42 generations in that same time frame. One 27 generations, the other 42, with almost no overlap between the names on the 2 lists. If you take the list that Matthew has with the 27 generations and you put it by Luke's list of 42 generations, very rarely will you see that the names are duplicates or the same. So what that's telling us is, okay, there's a purposeful distinction between the genealogy of Matthew and the genealogy of Luke. What is it? Notably, one is a legal genealogy from a Hebrew standpoint, from the standpoint of Joseph being the earthly father of Jesus, and on and on and on and on. Whereas Luke talks about the genealogy from a Greek standpoint, a Gentile standpoint. So what Matthew and Luke are giving us are really this. It's given us a genealogy from a Hebrew standpoint and from a Gentile standpoint. It's showing us both sides. It's showing us the lineage as it comes down to Joseph and the lineage as it comes down to Mary. Now, what is incredible about that, most times that just doesn't happen. But how does that spell out hope? Because all through the study, whether it be Matthew or whether it be Luke, the study of the genealogies of Jesus, the one thing that you will consistently see over and over and over again is the faithfulness of Jesus's forefathers and foremothers, really. That they held fast. They would hold on to the promises. They would hold on to the hopes. Can you imagine Abram, God told him that he was going to be a father over many nations, and here he was an old man with no children whatsoever, but he did not waver. He did not waver at all, and he held fast to that promise. What a message of hope. But see, it's story after story after story in the genealogy of Jesus that spells out to us the power of hope, the power of holding on, the power of staying fast and remaining true to what God has told you. Now, how does that apply to us today? Well, in this way. Probably every one of us, somewhere in our life, we are looking unto God for a miracle. Every one of us are believing God somewhere for a miracle to be performed and fulfilled. And I want to encourage you today, there is power in hope. That we always talk about the power of faith. But the Bible says faith, hope, and love, these three, we combine them together. And when our faith and the hope and the love that we have are able to come together as a three-stranded cord that is not easily broken, we begin to see phenomenal things begin to take place. So I encourage you today in this Advent season, as you light the candle of hope, don't be afraid to be renewed in those things that you hope for. Don't be afraid to once again believe that God is going to come through for you, that God is going to meet your needs, that God is going to perform for you what you believe He has told you He is going to do. So hold fast for that. Let the candle of hope burn bright in your life and in your family this day. God bless you, and we look forward to continuing this little journey with you, and we just thank the Lord for you. And we look forward to coming back with you next week as we talk about the second candle, the candle of Bethlehem, and also known as the candle of the way. May God bless you in this Advent season, and remember, look with hope to every good thing that the Lord has prepared for you. Take care. Bye.